This is Irontrader. It is Friday morning, TGIF. Now we're going into a long weekend. Remember, this is Labor Day weekend, so there won't be no market there on Monday. So instead of having my video as usual on Sunday night, it'll be on Monday night for you for the crude oil and natural gas. Okay, today, remember on crude oil and natural gas, we have the rig count there at 1 p.m. Okay, this video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil daily chart and natural gas daily chart. Now we can see here what's happening. Okay, so what do we got going here? And what I like to always want to show you here is look at this 8-day, okay? So it came down, flattened out, then it rolled over. Now it looks like it wants to curl right back up here. So what we have here is, what we could have here is maybe like a cup and a handle situation here. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Okay, so let's just look at the upside here first. So what we're looking at is obviously is today's high. You're looking at 76.59. Then we'll look at to yesterday's high at 76.91, which held at resistance there at 76.98. Then we can start retesting these candles, 77.48. We have 77.60, and then your big boy here is going to be that 200-day. Sitting at 77.79. Now, if the price gets up there, we have to see what the reaction is. If it blasts through that, well, then we have that nice 50-day at 78.35. We have that Hondo at 79.08 level here, and then we can have our big retest going on right here at 80.16, which is the top of this candle here. Okay, now again, we got to see how this is all going to shake out here. But right now, we have a W pattern, but this is also a cup and a handle situation. Looks like it's building. But again, if it goes up here and tests that 200-day, the reaction is going to be the key, what it does when it gets there, okay? Is it going to blast through, or is it going to come right on down? Okay, let's look at the downside. Well, the downside is very easy. Right there, 75.48, that 21-day. That is going to be the key. And then right below that, we have that 8-day at 74.92. Now, again, if that is lost, then what we'll do is we'll come over to yesterday's low, that's 74.05, and then we come over here to your 73.82. And then obviously we can follow the candles all the way on down here. But let's just see right now when we have this good support level, that 21-day and that 8-day, if that kind of holds the situation. Now, MACD is looking good. Your green over your red, very, very good. That shows good positive momentum. RSI looking very good here too. Plus, we had this positive divergence going on here. See where we had a low. Okay, we had a low, we had even lower low, but we had a higher low. See the positive divergence? So always look for these tells, okay, and then see if they play on out here. So let's just see how this is all going to shake out here today. Now, here, natural gas. Okay, well, let's see natural gas here. We had it's almost like a tweezer kind of a bottom situation, but yesterday we put in a higher low and a higher high, which is always very good, and we're holding this key 21-day here so far here today. Real time, you're sitting at what are we sitting at? 1338 here level. Okay, yeah, okay. So here 1330. I mean, okay. So this is what we're looking for here. Is we're looking to hold this key 21-day. That's at 2.10. And then right below that here, we're sitting right there. We're looking to hold that 8-day at 2.066 level, okay? So this is going to be key. Now, your upside, you can see where your 50-day now is coming on down, and it's getting, it is you know, it was above the price channel, but now she's crowding all the way on down here. And we're basically lining up with the top of that candle at that 2.2 level. Now, so when we look at that resistance here, that 50-day, that's going to be your upside target, 2.22 level. And then we can come up here, basically 2.23, and then we're looking here for this 100-day at 2.87, and then obviously your big retest up there at 2.30. But this 50-day is going to be a problem. Usually the 50 days are pretty strong resistant level here. Now, downside, obviously, just watch that 21-day. That's going to be key. And then watch that 8 estimate. Now, again, what I'm looking for is going to be some scalps here today. Now, remember, you know, this is Friday and going into a long weekend. So what you don't want to do is go there and lose money. Okay, so what I do is on Fridays, I cut my position down from 5,000 shares, usually down to 2,500 or maybe even 3,000 shares. Okay, so that's what I do. Because Friday, I should say, especially when going to long weekend, the last thing you want to do is come out there on that Tuesday and revenge trade. That's never good. That's always a losing situation. Okay, so for today, what we want to watch here, this is what's going on this morning, is watch that 210 level here and then watch that 206 level. That's going to be very, very key here, like on the natural gas level. Okay, so that's exactly what we're watching. On upside here, if we can get rolling, you can look at that today's high 2.16, but you also can look at the bottom of this candle at 2.17, and then realistically that 50-day, that's what you're looking at, is that 2.2 level. And then we have to see what the reaction is when it gets there. Does it blast through? Does it come all the way down again? See, this is like when we look at this on this 100-day. See, what we're always looking for is the reaction. When it gets there, what does it do? It pulled back. Okay, pulled back, pulled back, pulled back, pulled back, and then sold right on off here. Okay, because it just couldn't get through that old Hondo. Okay, so always watch for what the reaction is going to be. So this is what your trading range is going to be today. It's going to be the 21-day, the 8-day on the bottom, and then we have that 50-day on the top. So this is what we're going to be trading here today. Now, RSI here looking good. Your rate pretty much in the center here. This could go either way. And now look at here. Just how nice it is. Your green crossed over your red. Okay, that's very, very good. Now, we did have the contract roll. So these here are kind of a little bit misleading because we had that jump up. Okay, but now it looks like we're holding that contract roll, which is always very good. So if you go look back to the past here, okay, this was the contract roll also where it jumped up and then we went sideways. And then when she started rallying, then we had just a nice rally all the way on up here. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Okay, now I'll be back here midday trading. We'll take a look at crude, natural gas, and then we throw something else in the old mix. There was a really good post here about what does the market do, okay, at after Labor Day? Does it sell off? Does it go up? So I'm going to post some seasonality charts of the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ, and we'll take a look at what it actually does do, when it goes, after the Labor Day period. Okay, remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.